Hey guys, video 2, Alex and me. Say hi.
Hello.
Okay, so today we're working on wall slides and kind of the breath work associated with it. Jeremy's going to be a perfect example
I
for
am
it.
so tight today.
It's beautiful. It's an athlete. So, what we're going to be looking at is the wall slide pattern. It's a rehab drill that we do in here for Mobility Month, Mobility Week, Mobility Workouts. Ideally, you're going to have heels back up against the wall, about hip width apart. If I look at him from the front, we're looking at some parallel legs. He then brings his hands up in contact with the wall. His head is up and back, his butt should all be in contact. Here, what I'm looking for is to see that he can get his fingers, his elbows, and his arms basically flush. The wrist doesn't really go down unless he starts crimping the hand. We're not worried about that. If he can only get here, if he can only get here with raised ribs, then I don't really need him doing any slides. I want him actually being able to own this posture first, this kind of T position. So we put him down, head stays in contact with the wall. If he doesn't yet have this position and he's the ribs up guy, I'm gonna have him work on just rotating in this position at the elbow. So the elbow stays in contact and he works on rotating and thinking the ribs down, okay? Ideally, if he can do that, we do the wall slide, the full-on wall slide. So the wall slide, he breathes out with the effort as he goes up. I've seen it done both ways. So I've seen it done breathing out as you go down and out as you go up. It's personal preference for me. I'm not sure that any sort of major shoulder surgery is going to happen if you breathe out as you go down versus out as you go up. What I think is that breathing out as you extend kind of mimics pressing patterns a little bit more, because I don't really see many people as they go up. That's all. So we're breathing out as we go up. What I'm looking for is that he can own the position and stay flush to the wall. For him today, this is too high, especially on this shoulder. So he can kind of be down here working on his wall slide pattern, okay? We want him to tuck in and breathe out. In as he tucks in, he's squeezing oranges right here, trying to make orange juice, and then out with the effort, trying to get long like a pencil diver, okay? If he doesn't have that, I'm going to have him lay down on the ground.
Oh.
And have him plant his feet. He's in kind of this breath position here. We want to make sure that first he knows where he's breathing. So we want to make sure that he knows he's doing the belly breath, and then squeeze out, everything out, squeezing oranges right there, okay? If he needs to work on his shoulder mobility, I'm going to have him tuck his head back and tuck his hand back behind his head. He's not cranking on the neck. I want him to bring the elbow and breathe out. And then come back and look this way, breathe in and relax, and then breathe out. This is real localized. It's not for the whole T-spine thing. All I'm looking at is that the shoulder joint can relax as he breathes. A lot of time, poor respiration, we tend to freeze up here. It's just what I've seen. I'm not saying it's perfect, okay? So we work on that a little bit, go back to the wall, work on what he has. Work on this, work on what he has. For a little bit lower down, kind of in the T-spine area, I'm gonna have him go up to cat camel. Come on up onto all fours. I want him to be in this nice 6-point stance here. I'd like a nice flat spine. Ideally, I'd have him prevent me from tickling him right there. That squeeze right there, nice straight elbows. From here, I'm going to have him breathe out and crunch. And he's trying to tuck his chin towards his pelvis as he breathes out. Maximal contraction. And then everything sags. He looks up at the wall as he breathes in and then out. A lot of people struggle with that pattern. So what I do is give him just a little bit of feedback kind of here. And then out and it's bellows. It works just like a bellows crank, okay? Up, sag, and the longer he can get those pauses, the better. The good thing about this is that the shoulder joint is engaged. So we are teaching that shoulder joint to separate from the respiratory pattern, and I've found that helps the wall slide thing. So let's get him back on the wall. Just up in that wall slide position, and then in. Good. Got a little bit, maybe another inch or so out of that one. And I'd go back and forth with it maybe 4 or 5 times. That's what we got for the respiratory pattern and the wall slide thing. If you have any questions, please post them to comments. I'd be happy to answer them, okay?
I'll be here the rest of the day.
All right, folks, signing out. Bye.